welcome back to today's video. So we got a little skincare ingredient video today. We're going to discuss all things benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid. Now you probably have all heard of these two ingredients. They are very popular in acne products and acne treatments, and I get a lot of questions regarding both of them, whether, is one better than the other, is one more effective than the other, what's the differences between the two. So I'm just going to discuss all of that today with you. So maybe it'll give you a more clear idea of what you want to use on your skin and what would be more effective for you. So let's just jump into it. Okay, so like I was saying, salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide are very popular treatments for your skin, especially if you are dealing with acne. So salicylic acid is a beta hydroxy acid. It's an exfoliant to your skin and it's going to really help to unclog pores. Benzoyl peroxide, on the other hand, is an antibacterial ingredient, which is going to actually get deep down into the skin. It's actually bringing oxygen into your pore, and at the same time, it's killing the root of your acne with the antibacterial properties. So it's actually getting to the root of your acne and destroying it. So that's one of the main differences right there. Salicylic acid is going to exfoliate, unclog pores, and it really works on the outermost surface of your skin, whereas benzoyl peroxide really gets to the root deep inside your pore and just kills that bacteria from the inside out. Now, I personally think both these ingredients are very effective for, unclogging those pores, for those blemishes, for acne treatments. I have seen patients with a very bad acne use actually a combination of both these ingredients and have wonderful results. But I think there's definitely a way that you want to use these ingredients to get the best results and without over drying your skin, which can really happen with acne treatments. Now, I personally use salicylic acid all the time on my skin. It really just helps to unclog my pores. I do get oily in the T-zone, and if I don't use some type of salicylic acid in my personal skincare routine, I will notice that I will get a lot of clogged pores in my T-zone area. So I am definitely one to love my salicylic acid. I tend to use my salicylic acid in a toner form, and it just really helps to unclog my T-zone. I do it all the time. So salicylic acid is something that you can use more on a constant basis. You can use it every day. Some people use it twice a day if you are super oily, but it's definitely an ingredient that's not going to be super irritating to your skin, so you can use it more. When you're talking about benzoyl peroxide, now this is the Obagi Clenziderm. This is the therapeutic lotion. It's a benzoyl peroxide of 5%. This is a very effective benzoyl peroxide treatment. Now, if you're going to use this all over your face, you're going to really dry out your skin. I personally take my benzoyl peroxide and spot treat with it. Now, if you have very bad acne, like all over your face, definitely apply this all over your face, but you really want to make sure you're moisturizing at the same time as using a benzoyl peroxide, because this stuff is potent. This stuff will dry and irritate your skin. If you guys have ever used those acne treatments with benzoyl peroxide, and if you go overboard with them, kind of like that itchy skin, that like burning skin that you'll get from benzoyl peroxide, it's potent. So if you are going to use this all over your face, really make sure you're really moisturizing your skin with a good deep moisturizer as well as SPF. You always want to make sure you're using SPF with a benzoyl peroxide. Also, benzoyl peroxide really doesn't play well with other ingredients. There's a lot of other ingredients that you just don't want to use with benzoyl peroxide because it is that super potent ingredient. There's a lot of things you really can't use. I mean, basically, if you're using a benzoyl peroxide, you basically want to tone your skin, apply your benzoyl peroxide, moisturize, and then sunscreen. That's really all you can do. You do not want to add a lot of other ingredients to it. You're going to end up with more irritated skin. It's just no good. So that's just one thing to keep in mind with a benzoyl peroxide. If you are using one, keep your routine insanely simple. Whereas if you are using a salicylic acid, you can pretty much layer and do a lot of your other products. It's an ingredient that does play well with other ingredients. So it's just something that you can use a little bit more easy with the rest of your skincare routine. And a lot of times in skincare acne treatments, you're going to actually see salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide used together. That's exactly what Obagi did with their Clenziderm system, which I can tell you is super effective for acne, but that's exactly why they do it. They use their salicylic acid toner to really exfoliate, unclog your pores so that the benzoyl peroxide will get deep into your pores and it kills the root of that bacteria that's causing your acne. So a lot of times you're going to see these used together. Now, my way of using them personally when I have breakouts, like I said, I always use salicylic acid, something that I have in my routine all the time, but I do use this and I keep this on hand all the time because this benzoyl peroxide will literally kill a pimple like overnight. It dries up that pimple and kills that acne bacteria so fast. But the way I use this is I spot treat with this. I would never put this all over my skin. I don't have acne to begin with, so I do not need this all over my face. I see a lot of times people with just little blemishes, little breakouts here and there will slap on a benzoyl peroxide like all over your skin, and you just don't need to do that. This is a great spot treatment. I mean, it comes out in a pump. You just pump out a tiny little bit, and anywhere you have a blemish or a breakout, even if you have one of those deep like cystic acne spots, you would just apply this just as a spot treatment, and you're just gonna gonna dry out and kill that bacteria that's surrounding that pore without overly drying, without irritating the rest of your skin. That's just personally how I use benzoyl peroxide. And if you do have more severe acne and you are really suffering from acne and you do wanna go ahead and put the benzoyl peroxide all over your face, then just really take it slow. Do not use this every single day. Do not use it twice a day even to start. You really wanna work your way up with benzoyl peroxide. I would say use it once a day, maybe every 2 or 3 days to start. Let your skin adjust and layer on that moisturizer on top of it for sure. So benzoyl peroxide, very potent, very effective, but it will cause irritation. It will cause dryness to the skin. So you do not want to overdo it too fast. So those are just the main differences basically between benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid. Both those ingredients are very effective for unclogging pores and really killing that bacteria that causes acne. So you can really use one of those ingredients. You can use them both together. I personally use salicylic acid in my routine all the time. It's something that I can use. It helps keep my pores clean. It really is effective for just my oily T-zone, and I see huge changes in my T-zone. If I do not use it, I can see a big difference. So it's something that I always keep in my routine. Benzoyl peroxide, on the other hand, I keep on hand just as that little spot treatment, just when a bad little breakout or blemish starts coming, or like, you know, you feel it coming to the surface, like I zap it with my benzoyl peroxide, but it's not something that I would suggest using all over your face all the time unless you are suffering from very bad acne. Definitely it works. It really will help to kill that bacteria, but take it slow. It's super potent. It will be irritating to the skin, so always apply that moisturizer, always apply your SPF, and you will have to like work your way up to using it a little bit more often, but it can be done. You just want to kind of lessen the irritating factors a little bit with that benzoyl peroxide. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a little bit more about the two different ingredients here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to thumbs up. Also, please subscribe if you are new, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.